This is 20 years old, this one. It fly on the Dreamliner, but this engine is 20 years old. So even this engine is super old, they still use it. That's 2006 on the Dreamliner. That's 20 years ago. So the last 20 years they not really make many new engines for airliners, because it cost billions of dollars. This is a 2003 Airbus 320 and the Boeing Max. That's 12 years ago, and they're still not. That's still the same engine they do. Probably they do that the next 10 years. 2,500. So we'll still make this the next 10-20 years. They will keep making this, but of course they will upgrade. 1A, 1B. 1A is Airbus, 1B is Boeing. Okay, they make many variants that do that. They make many upgrades. That's a variant for the new Airbus 321 XLR. That's the new one. That's Airbus 300 2010. So actually we need to move this. That's 2010, 2013. So that's one of the newest one, 2015, 10 years ago. They make this Trend 7000 10 years ago. But look, that's very, very big. They are super big. That's the latest one to the new Boeing 777X number 3. But let's go through the old airliners. So that's the history of the jet airliners. The first one is de Havilland and Comet. De Havilland and Comet, but they have the engines inside the wings. That was this de Havilland and Ghost, the version number version number 1. So that did fly in 49. And introduced 52 this BOAC, British Overseas Airways Corporations. 1952, that was the first one. Only 114, so built one only 100. But the version number 1 was made wrong. So it did break up, and the pressure cabin was not strong enough, so it breaks up 2 times in the air and crash and kill all the passengers. So that's the cabin from the Comet number 4. And nobody of this are flying. So they have this old style cockpit with 2 pilots, flight engineer and navigator. So this look like a cockpit, like an old World War II bomber, long range bomber. That's the navigator's table, the flight engineer. And they put the engines inside the wing, and that's not very good, because if the engine explodes, the wing will get damaged, or if you have a big fire in the engines, the wing will burn. So that's not very good. That's not very good to put the engines inside, jet engines inside the wings, so that did not do that. That's a Comet 1 in 1952. So that's one of the early, but still in the 50s they were flying with this DC-6, the Lockheed Constellations. They did fly this propeller, like actually in the background you can see like a DC-3 maybe. You can see two propeller engines. So they did that in the 50s and the 60s. They fly side by side this like DC-6. That's 53. No, the cabin did break because they did not make the pressure cabin strong enough, so it did crack after many starts. And they go to the diving and get it up from the sea bottom and investigate. So that's so they did not use the Comet 1 much, because they did took the Comet 1 out of service, so they made a better Comet 2. So that's 66. You can see that's here we got the propel. We still have I'm born in 66, so we still have this propelled aircraft. And 66 we even have the DC-9. McDonnell DC-9 is 65, and the Boeing 707, the DC-8, the Boeing 720 was out. That's 68. I was 2 years old. 64. That's in Paris, 52. But they have a very long range. I have a range like 4,000–5,000. 68. It have a good range. See, that's 76. But that's 76. Here you can see that's no propel. That's mostly airliners. That's most jet airliners. But in the 60s you still have this DC-6 and propels, piston engines. That's 1970. But the Comet 1 used this de Havilland Ghost, but only one. But they took, because of the make construction pressure cabin was wrong, so they used the Rolls-Royce Avon. They use the Rolls-Royce Avon into this one, and they have very good range, like 4,000–5,000 kilometers. So that did fly 52. And I think the next is the Caravelle, but that's a more shorter range. That's 59, that's much later. So 59, and even the Boeing 707 is before this. So actually I should put it, but I put it where the first flight is. The first flight was 55. And that's actually my country, Scandinavian Airlines. 59, but that's after DC-8 and Boeing 707. But that's a shorter range. That's this old style cockpit. But now they put engines in the back, like regular jets and private jets. They put the engines, this Rolls-Royce Avons. But that's Caravelle number 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then Caravelle 10, 11, 12 use another engine. Now I'm going. I'm going to sneezing. I do this every day because I feel sick. No, that's a SAS Scandinavian airline. Caravelle number 3. Rolls-Royce Avon engines. But it have a short range. I don't think it's very good aircraft because it have a bit only 2,000 kilometers range. So the range is not very good. That's a Super Caravelle. But they use another, I think it was a Pratt and Whitney engine. So that's 73. That's SAS, another SAS. Swiss Air, but 2,000 kilometers inside Europe. You can go, most distance is very short inside Europe, like 1,000 kilometers. So a lot of airline companies did use this. But the range is not very good. Actually, the range is a bit bad. The range is 2,800, 3,000. Caravelle, Super Caravelle 10, 11. The Caravelle 1, 3, 4 have a range 2,500. But that's good enough for like Copenhagen, London, Copenhagen, Nice, Copenhagen, Milano. So that's fly 59. Then that's Soviet Union. I just took because it's old from 56. I have to clean my nose because I was sneezing. It's 5 p.m. So I have to clean my nose because I'm sneezing every day. I need some cola. Need the bathroom a bit. Then I need to go 1 minute. I need 1 or 2 minutes to go in the bathroom or restroom. Because I drink all this cola, I need to get out again. Just need to go 1 minute. is I start to get tired, but the last 2 weeks I made a lot of video in my language, Danish, about this aircraft, this old airliners, jet airliners, and this jet engine. So why not try to do something in English? So my English is not so good, but I speak better English than nothing. But I start to get tired because it's 5 p.m. and I made many hours of video every day the last many weeks and months. And the last 100 days been mostly dark gray days. Only today the sun was shining. So I did not just like to make a video like 1 hour, just show this old airliners. I like to talk about the history of the jet engines and the old fighter jets, and this piston like the DC-6. That's not read this yet. They have the engine inside the wings. That's very old. That's from first flight 55. So that's kind of small regional jets. So the Soviet Union, they built a lot of aircraft. They're very good. Russia is very good to build aircraft. They have built aircraft like 100 years. So maybe you can find a list of jet airliners. Oh, we need this. We need this. Because then we can find all kind of Russia, but I made video about it. But this Airbus 220 I have not made video about. But many I did. Oh, that's currently in productions. That's old, out of productions. All turbulent, make all kind, and then historical. So that's many. So this I can use. Oh, let's open this. So let's keep this. I have to move all this fighter jets. I have to move away from here because that's too many windows is open. So that's Russia. That was the second airline took behind service. The Caravelle Comet. That was the only jet line operate in the world from 56, 58. So it was this Comet. Comet 1 was grounded, so actually they're only flying like 2 years. 56, so actually the kind of the jet airliner starts in like 58, 59. when the Caravelle and the DC-8 and the Boeing 707, I did not know they was grounded. Maybe this the Airliner Comet was grounded 2 years, I don't know. That's the engine inside. Let's close it, because we have too much open. That's the Boeing 707, but that's for long range, but that's not less 1,000 kilometers. That did fly 57 and introduction 58 in Pan Am, and they made a shorter version, 720 from 1960. So they made more than 800 of this Boeing 707, and this actor John Travolta, he owns one. So, but that's kind of large. That's a large airline, narrow body, but it have a good range. That's another one I don't like to open too much. So that's the first in 57 Pan Am flight. So that's the start of the modern jet age, jet airliner age. But long time before 57, they built like 20,000 fighter jets. They built more than 20,000 all kind of metal fighter jets. That's that's the cabin, but only John Travolta, this actor, have one. That's the JT Pratt & Whitney engines. This rich actor John Travolta. That's 58. And it was flying into like only 12 years ago in Irania. Like only 12 years, so you can buy one down there in Iran. You can find it in Iran. So that's all the versions, many versions, /100, 200, 300. So that's the start of the modern jet airliner age. And the range was like 4 or 5,000 kilometers. That's this John Travolta, this famous actor John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever. He owned a Boeing 707. John Travolta. This Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive. This dancing movie from the 80s. and he used his money. That says a Boeing 707, but he's age 70. He had pilot license to like jumbo jets. But he's getting a lot of money. Now that's like John Travolta got like this Qantas livery. He got one like this. So the range is actually very good. 5,600, 6,000, close to 7,000, even the 9,000. This last 320B, so the range is very good. So that was 1958. Then we have the DC8. DC8 was 1 year later, 59. Delta Airlines. But there's many versions of this DC8. Made more than 550. Made it all the way to 72. 58 to 72. But you can find it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can find many of these old jet airliners, and then you can fly around and play all the buttons. I plan to do that. This is why I read about it, because I like to get this Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's the cabin in the 70s. That's a DC8/10, 59. C59. So that looks like the same like an Airbus 340. So that was a good aircraft, this one. So they make the DC8 series 10 and 20.